When Jaguar Wright started talking about the new Diddy documentary, she made it clear right away almost nothing in it was new to her. She's been around the story for years, watching things unfold from the background, and for the most part, she knew what would be in it and what wouldn't. But there was one moment that really caught her attention, and honestly, it shocked a lot of people who watched the doc. For the first time ever, Kirk Burroughs came out and said out loud that he had been abused by Diddy.
That Kirk Burroughs was saying at the end of episode 4 when he first, dropped the bomb, that he had been essayed by Diddy. It's Kirk Burroughs.
Yeah,
who has been here since the beginning.
That time, I didn't think nothing of it, that he was spending the night with Kirk Burroughs either every Wednesday night. He got a whole girl at home, but he's spending the night with Kirk Burroughs. He's staying at Kirk's house. Like, yo, all right, cool. Didn't think nothing of it. And then Kirk had made a mention to some people over the years that him and Puff used to wake up and pray together. And I'm, in my mind, I know he's talking about saying prayers and all that shit like that. But in my other mind, I'm thinking you waking up with a dude praying? Shit is going on. Then there was a situation that somebody said long time ago in the office. They caught Kirk giving Puff a in the office.
And curiously enough, even Gandil, who has seen Diddy do the worst of the worst when it comes to crimes, was shocked and speechless when he found out what Diddy had done to Kirk.
He sure telling the world now. He telling the world now he was forced to do this.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out why he didn't come out sooner. He also alleging that Diddy, forced him to give him jobs.
Oh my God. So you telling me that in the lawsuit, and I seen it, man, that he forced him to sing in the mic. And it wasn't in the studio.
Yeah, that's what he claiming.
Yo, bro, it's crazy. It's real crazy that Kirk is alleging all these things that people always said back then. I remember when me and you had a conversation about this years ago, and you asked me, was I going to talk about it? I said, no, I'm not going to talk about it because I'm going to let him talk about it. I didn't know he was going to do this lawsuit and put this shit in there. But I told you years ago that I'm not going to talk about it until he talks about it.
Now, the reason why Kirk's revelations may be the biggest ones yet is because he saw things happen internally more than 30 years ago. He was close to Diddy during the most formative years of his life. He knows Diddy inside out. So, to Jaguar, Kirk is confirming what people have been talking about behind closed doors this whole time.
He said people keep pretending like all of the stuff that they hear about Diddy is something that's new. He's been doing these things. He's a witness to offenses that happened over 30 years ago.
Jaguar also pointed out some really interesting things that didn't make it into the documentary in their entirety, especially when it came to Diddy's childhood and upbringing. She thinks he told a lot of lies to keep his image early on a squeaky clean.
Well, it's kind of interesting. They said he didn't smoke and he didn't drink, but throughout all the Biggie's promo, every time you saw him, he had a bottle of champagne. They was drinking Moet all of the time. So I guess they don't consider cases of champagne and everybody having their own bottle and drinking out of their own bottle like it was a 40 ounce. I guess they don't consider that drinking, but I digress.
There was a part where he was going back and forth with Andre Harrell and he was saying, I'm gonna be drunk and high by Wednesday. I don't know.
Exactly.
So I'm like, it seemed like the shift happened quickly when it comes to being introduced into this thing, into this industry. So he's technically he might be a victim as well.
Jaguar also went on to say she had always believed Diddy was also a victim at some point in his life, maybe even during childhood, especially due to the extremely depraved and neglectful lifestyles of his parents.
I believe that he was victimized, and I think it happened long before the industry. You know, people really don't want to look closer into his childhood and to what his mama had going on in that house. God knows what he saw and what happened to him in his own mama house. All of those strangers, them up involved, looking around, seeing what was going on. And let's just be clear, it sounds like her house was a house of, professional freak-offs. So who knows what he saw or what could have happened to him while she was busy entertaining people and pouring and getting tips, as she would say, for her after-hour life.
Oh yeah. He was. I'm gonna say he was surprised to hear that.
School bus driver. No, was he surprised or was he like, zip it, you talking too much? Because that's what it looked like to me. It looked like you talking a little bit too much. They don't need to know about that. While she was sitting up there, because I was a bus driver and I was this, and I worked at the after hours. And I would pour them drinks and they would give me big tips.
She didn't say it just like that. Big tips. In
Big tip and spending cheese.
Damn. In Sean's own words, in Diddy's own words, he had said he had a sigh of relief learning that he was the son of a hustler or a gangster. Like he wanted that status. He wanted to say that he was a sigh of relief is a wild thing to say, that your daddy was a gangster or a hustler, that's what you heard that he was.
Well, I mean, like Tim said, they had a bunch of blaxploitation movies being played around the house all the time. They grew up with the Mac playing. They grew up with Superfly playing. Like, I mean, if that's what you got going on, you got two women in the house and there's no men around, and these are what the little boys are watching. You got basketball players coming over late at night. You got hustlers coming over, PIMPs coming over, women who look like they were modeling for Jet magazine coming over. Like, it sounds like the nature of the environment is what shaped their perception of what cool was. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure for him it was, oh man, that's who my dad was.
Diddy's father, the same man he looked up to, ended up being a hustler who got caught up, became an informant, and was in a brutal way. Jaguar said that kind of family history mixed with the environment, the movies, and the pressure to be someone powerful all helped shape the person Diddy eventually became. He started to believe he was above the law, and that is completely validated by the behavior that Jaguar points out. She especially highlights that the documentary shows something huge that most people completely missed. Diddy was trying to shape the minds of potential jurors long before he was even arrested. It starts with the weirdest part of the whole documentary. Diddy was recording everything from the moment federal agents showed up near his hotel room. He wasn't scared, he wasn't hiding. He was literally filming them back.
The fact that that they have this footage and however they got it, the fact that it exists is like, Diddy, why would you even start recording this? Like, why would you even give us this leverage to even put this thing out? Please leverage? Give us some tips. Well, I wouldn't call it leverage, but go ahead.
Well, the whole point of him filming this whole thing was because I'm sure that he planned on doing his own documentary. This is an extreme narcissist you're talking about. Extreme. He's sitting there with feds, an eye shot away from his hotel suite, filming his hotel room, and he's looking at them and he's filming them right back. He's literally saying in certain parts, yeah, make sure you're filming all of this because we need to get some cutaway shots.
That's wild. That's wild.
No, he was literally, did nobody pay attention to that?
Oh, I saw it.
Like he said, yeah. Make sure you're filming all of this. We need this for cutaways. Like you're sitting here collecting footage, like a director, like an AD.